This is going to be a fun interview. I'm here with my friend Barry Sullivan, who is here to tell us all about Charleston Founders Day. So good to see you, Barry. I'm laughing.
It's good. We're having fun. We've been chatting quite a bit.
Fun.
We've got a wonderful thing planned. We've wanted to do something in Charleston for a long time. I'm a volunteer with the Charleston Rec Board and been with them 2 years. And we want to do something big. We want to do something we can do year after year after year. So we came up with the Charleston's Founders Fair. So what we're going to do, or our Founders Day celebration, it's in conjunction with our tractor show. We have an antique tractor show going on.
Okay.
That's all coming up this Saturday. But here's where the kicker comes in. Of course, you see my nice little display.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
We got some really cool stuff. We tried to go back old school to like the old fairs. Be three-legged races, sack races, the Dunkin' booth. We're having a kids cooking contest, cookie contest. Also, there's going to be a skillet toss. Not at your husband or your significant other.
Not a skillet whack?
No, it's a skillet toss to see who can throw at the feathers. We also are bringing back something to the area that's hadn't happened in, 2 decades at least, a greased pig contest.
Oh my gosh, I want to come.
And the thing about it is we got a kids competition and adult competition. It's going to be fun just to watch if you don't compete, but also the 2 pigs will be auctioned off at the end.
For pets, right?
Well,
never to eat such a cute little...
Well, you never know. I mean, that's up to the individual that buys it.
So you grease it up and you try to catch it?
That's right. And then you got to drag it across the finish line.
Oh my gosh.
And if that's not enough, of course, our friends at Moon Pie here in Chattanooga Bakery and our fine friends from RC Cola, we're doing our first ever moon pie eating contest.
Wow. Wait a second. So how many you can eat in a given amount of time?
We'll give them 5 minutes. See how many, thing about moon pies, they're kind of dry. So
they are so dry.
You got to have the RC, so I thought, why do hot dogs? No, that's too easy. Let's do something just a little different.
Right.
So we got in touch with Moon Pie. They were all about it.
This is fun.
RC's like, oh, we're on board. So we've got all these great events going on, and we've got a lot of information about how to get there. We've also got a hotline number, not just for this event, because if you call the hotline number right now, you'll hear Founders Day.
Right.
It's like calling and checking on a movie to see what's there.
Yes.
You'll press 1 to be a volunteer, which we appreciate all of our volunteers. And there's a lot of people who would like to volunteer, but they don't know how.
Okay.
So they can call the number, leave their name and number, and someone will get in touch with them. And it's also for vendors. If there's vendors that like to come do the next event that we've got coming up, we're always looking for good food vendors. And we will have food vendors at this one. So it is going to be a fun-filled day. We've got Wade Sims, who is a wonderful country artist. He'll be performing on stage. And we call them the Calfee Girls. It's a good friend of mine, Sabrina Calfee, and her daughter are going to come and sing, open up for Wade. So we're just going to have a wonderful day. Family fun for everyone.
Why is it important to highlight Charleston's founders? I mean, I didn't know RC was from Charleston, and I told you earlier, I grew up in Maryland, and this
out
was
of Knoxville. They did have locations down further. I know Athens used to have a bottling company there, or a warehouse.
Okay.
So RC and Moon Pies have been around as long as sliced bread, pretty much.
Right.
And I went back and vintage. You can go to YouTube and type in RC Cola and Moon Pies. There's some commercials still out there.
Love it.
On the web that you can pull up and see the old RC commercials,
And it's glass.
And one of the favorite things I remember was the old song. Of course, now this is for now if Chip was here, he could probably sing the whole song.
Probably.
Is Me and My RC. That was their big thing.
Yes.
Me and My RC. So it was
beautiful.
So there's a lot going on in Charleston. We're a growing community. We're right there on the Hiwassee River. Beautiful place to come visit. And we have our Hiwassee Heritage Center there too.
Right, a beautiful area. How much does it cost to come to the festival?
The good thing is this is free.
Free?
Does anybody like the word free?
We love the word free around here.
Now some of the events like the pig, the grease pig contest, the moon pie, there will be some small fees to enter those contests, but all this money that's raised is going to help the Charleston Rec Board.
I was going to ask that. What does the Charleston Rec Board do?
We maintain, of course, all the park there, Hoytberry Park there in Charleston, right behind the fire hall off of 11.
Right.
We just put in new basketball courts, so a lot of the money that we've raised previously has helped to do the basketball courts, and we're expanding, putting really nice stuff there. We're going to have more events like this. Of course, one of the biggest festivals is done by the Bradley County Chamber of Commerce, the CalP every year, but we're talking about Founders Day. They can talk about their stuff, but we love them. They do a great job. But we wanted to do stuff that is going to be family friendly and bring the whole community out.
Right. Well, tell us again how we can get ticket or show up.
Call the hotline.
Call the hotline
at 423-665 9757.
There you go.
I had to take
Perfect.
that
You
from
got me.
Woo, you got so much stuff to remember.
It is, but
and
you're
they let
doing
me
great.
fly by myself today.
No, you're fun, and your voice is familiar. I guess a lot of people probably
Well, yeah,
recognize
my
Barry
old
Sullivan voice.
The B-Man. That's what
The
I used to be.
B-Man.
Used to be on the radio.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is fun. So I'm going to tell you something. I want to come Saturday. I think I'm going to bring my teenage sons, and we're going to volunteer.
I'm going to tell you something. There is so much going on that day,
Sounds
and
really
we've got
fun.
it's a great atmosphere, and it's huge. It's a large area to just relax, sit back, bring your blanket.
It's a beautiful part of the country, that whole area,
is.
part of the state, obviously, but what a fun
And we
place.
take pride in Charleston.
Well, you should. And I'm so happy to make your friendship today, Barry.
Oh,
Thanks
I
for
can't
coming
wait.
in.
I'll be looking for you.
Thank you. CharlestonCityTN.com. That's where you can get more information. Call them at 423-665-9757. Charleston Founders Day is this Saturday, June 10th in Charleston,
From
Tennessee.
10 until 8.
From 10 until 8. Perfect. I want to see this grease pig contest. I'm going to win it and make it my pet.
Oh. She'll bring it to the studio with her.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Barry.